All right, what is up, everybody?
We have a treat for you guys today because we have a very special guest on today's episode.
Yes, on Expresso Thoughts today, we have the pleasure of having a professional figure skater, author, and a peak performance coach. She's also a CrossFit instructor, and she owns her own CrossFit gym. She additionally has an upcoming novel titled Sharpen Your Edge, coming 11/21 of this year.
She has an incredible life story where she continues to break barriers when challenges arise. Hopefully, she will inspire you all to push through any obstacles that you may face in your personal or professional life.
Yeah, so without further ado, here's Val Jones.
Thanks for having me on the show today, guys. I am ready to go. The privilege of competing against some names you might have heard. I competed against Christy Yamaguchi and Tanya Harding. That was kind of my gang.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, though, for me, my Olympic dream will have to remain that. It will have to remain a dream. To your point, being a figure skater wasn't necessarily what I did. It was who I was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so much of my identity, and I felt like, I had no plan B. Have the dream of going for the Olympics, you have to be all in. There's no plan B. So I really struggled for a very long time, and sometimes it didn't look pretty, and I didn't have good coping skills. I was not necessarily a mature 18-year-old, so my coping mechanisms were not, what they are now as a 50-year-old. Sometimes it's just that little teeny tiny step that sets you onto a different trajectory. And so what it looked like for me, I found that, if you keep adding up teeny tiny steps, you know what? They still add up to a mile. Still an athlete. I'm still a competitor. I still have a very competitive spirit. It's finding a different way to use your competitiveness and a different path.
Now, you have a book coming out. Can you tell us the name of it and when it is coming out?
I can. Thank you for asking. My book is called Sharpen Your Edge, which obviously is a nod to my skating career. And it is half a biography, half, I guess I would say a how-to book, but take that teeny tiny step. Be brave. Get up and come out of your corner fighting. That is what my book about. And as I wrote it, I thought about, I call it the one person who is struggling right now. And if my book can move one person, just one, to take that next teeny tiny step, then I consider that book a success.
Out like everywhere, right? On Barnes & Noble, on Amazon.
Yep. Kindle. It will be on, we'll do an audio book. So yeah, November 21st.
It's This or That.
The fall edition.
So this or that, paint pumpkins or carve pumpkins?
Carve pumpkins.
Pumpkins for sure.
Do you like football or hockey?
Football. The hockey players mess up our eyes.
Bonfires or fall markets?
Bonfires.
For sure. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Oh, do I have to pick? Can I just say
Got
both? Dang, pumpkin.
The Timberlands, do you know those? Timberlands and then Uggs. Uggs, yeah.
Books or Netflix?
Books.
Sweaters or flannel?
Sweaters.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee. Cha-ching.
We literally have coffee here too. So.
Yeah.
Always.
Corn maze or pumpkin patch?
Corn maze.
Scary movie or haunted house?
Haunted house.
Last but not least, cinnamon or pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice.
Nice.
Okay.
A PSL in my Uggs. Thank you very much.
It's This or That.
The fall edition.
CrossFit is such a great trainer for life in a sense. And I talk about CrossFit in my book. One of the things they're known for is training for the unknown and unknowable. There was no way, you guys, that any of us could have ever fathomed a worldwide pandemic that would shut everything down. Did you train for it? Are you prepared? So there's a lot of things there. I draw upon my CrossFit experience quite a bit.
You said that you're still doing, virtual events, right? Are you still doing that for peak performance or?
Yeah. So some of the keynotes have gone to virtual, and then at the same time that my book will be launched, I will have a coordinating online course that you can buy. So that's going to all be released at the same time.
Well, guys, that is it for today's episode. Please be on the lookout for Val's new book coming out November 21st, titled Sharpen Your Edge. It will be everywhere in the bookstore near you. And see you guys next Thursday with a brand new video.